Welcome back, everyone, and today we're building the stables for Jelly on my survival world, because I said last time I have no intention of beating the game anytime soon. I really don't. Until I need, resources from the Nether and End, I don't need to go there. Why risk it? Why risk it? For Biscuit. Who's Biscuit? I'm so confused, I'm rambling now. I think I finally decided off camera, I want my thing here. So I do have to flatten this. I actually think I have a shovel that will make this go like 40 times faster. Please, iron shovel. Well, making one is an option too. We're also, if we finish the stables in time, we're gonna start working on a storage system. Cause, yeah, as you just saw, my storage, it's a little disgusting. Yeah, I think disgusting is the right word. Like I said, this is part of a medieval town I'm going to be working on, so I feel the only right way to do this is to keep it with the medieval theme, which sadly means I'm gonna have to use. Well, not exactly. I could actually, instead of using dark oak logs, I could use my spruce ones. But hear me out. I'm gonna build four up, four, five apart actually. Two, three, four, five. Bang. These are only three apart, so it's a different structure. Okay. Just so it's not looking very repetitive, even though medieval times was. Then we are still going to use stone bricks in this, which in the medieval town, there are going to be a lot of stone bricks. I can tell you that now. Why do I have these separated? I'm so confused. How do you make cracked stone bricks? Do I have to put back in here? No. Oh, let me voice chat Google. How do you make cracked stone bricks in Minecraft? Smelt regular stone bricks in a furnace, blast furnace, or smoker. Place one stone brick block in the top slot and any. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Well, with my newfound knowledge of stone bricks, we're gonna pop these ones into a furnace. While I go get some more cobblestone. Man, it's been a while since I've been back to this cave. Last time I was here, I was working on the walls for my house, so. It's been a minute. I totally missed that. But that's fine. It has been a minute. Oh, but it's so much quicker now than back in those episodes. I can grab a stack of this in no time. Actually, I'm gonna probably go for 2 stacks. I can grab that in no time, though. Yeah, this episode, I want to work on that, on the storage system, which is also going to be... I think the medieval thing I finally decided is actually going to be my base. My base is going to be a medieval town, because then I can also have, like, my villagers, like, right in it, in, like, a town market, almost. You know what I mean? Like, if I ever get villagers, which, last episode, other than finding Jelly, my horse, because, peanut butter and jelly, obviously, um, other than finding Jelly, my horse, I found a village, which is actually not far at all. It's literally like a hop, skip, and a jump over the rainbow that way. So yeah, it's not... when I want to get villagers, it will not be a hard task. Or not as hard as, like, me having to go out and find a village. Because I accidentally stumbled upon one. Like, how crazy is that? Okay, we're gonna take this here. Take that there. just fine. Okay, we also did a little bit of strip mining at the very end of my episode last time, and I decided all the diamonds I get are going to be from chests. That's what I'm officially deciding. So, beating the game will have to come eventually, because end cities are one of the best ways to get diamonds from chests. One of the best. Almost setting, but not fully. Keep an eye on it. I will take some cracked furnaces. I should have some fuel source in here. Something. Not those. You can use carpets, so I can make... Actually, I'm gonna use these. Because I don't think I'll need gray wool anytime soon. You can't use carpets as fuel on Bedrock Edition. That is literally Java only. Okay. Okay. Can you smelt the regular wool blocks? Oh, I don't have carpet. Can you smelt? No. Okay. I need the cracked stone bricks for a later project. Actually gonna use saplings, to be completely honest. I don't need it. Oh, this, yeah. I also want some cobblestone for texturing, so I'm gonna, like, save, like, maybe a stack of it, of cobblestone, for myself texturing. I also want to make some, like, hear me out, some of these for texturing the stables. It sounds insane, but trust me. I'm gonna actually need, because I do need some stone for this. Just some regular. For stone buttons to make pebbles on the ground. Jelly, you're getting yourself your own stable. Yeah, so I'm gonna make this giant medieval town. It's gonna have stables. It's gonna have animal pens. It has the random wine cellar, because why not? How many episodes ago did I build the wine cellar? It was like one of the first-ish, maybe the 5th episode. I think it was the 5th episode. I don't even know what episode we're on now. 12? 13? Around there. I love this survival world so much. I have so much fun in it. 2, 3. Actually, I'm gonna put it. Then we're gonna bring this over to here. To here. 4 block gaps for the stables. And these are only gonna get built up too. It sounds crazy because they can start suffocating, but with the to here. See, I'm knocked out. Oh, please stop lagging. Okay, there we go. You ask and you may receive. There is no reason to me doing that. Literally none. I love the expanded wheat field too. Yeah, so one thing if you didn't already pick up, on my Survival World series, just in case people are like new and haven't seen other episodes, which you absolutely should, go check them out. After you, actually no, go check them out before you finish this one, because then everything's gonna make a lot more sense on how I got here. But essentially, if I do it in case somebody new is here, then they essentially get a recap. Just in case they didn't if you didn't see the last episode or you chose not to watch it because you're like, I don't really care. You want to skip an episode or two, I do it so people have that flexibility. Though you absolutely should go watch those other episodes. They take a decent amount of time to record, but they're overall fun, so like, why don't you want fun? Like, makes no sense. But I'm not the boss of you. You are, so. And if you're a kid, your parents are. Yeah. Listen to your parents. Your parents are in charge of you until you're 18. Then you're adult, and I mean, I guess that's all on, everything ends up on you then, but as kids, you are gonna wish you were adults, so you had that freedom, and I can guarantee you, by the time you're an adult, you're not gonna want that freedom anymore. Yes, you can drive, and you can stay out after if you have a curfew. I don't have a curfew, I'm, like, always inside, so. I feel like a curfew was a thing of the past, really. People really don't have curfews anymore because, like, they don't go outside a lot. But you don't, oh, you don't have to drive. Oh, you don't have, you can stay out after curfew. You can, like, all these other things. You have your own freedom in that. But I can guarantee you that your parents wish that exact same thing. And I bet they wish they could go back to being a kid. Because you also have responsibilities as an adult and as a parent. They're just not the same that you had as a kid. Like, as an adult, yeah, you can drive. Even 16-year-olds can drive. But you're gonna need a job to pay bills for your house, apartment, etc. Also for your car, you're gonna need to pay bills for your car and gas money. So you need to get a job. Kids, we don't need jobs because our parents have jobs and they pay for stuff for us. That's not how it's always gonna work. You also, with jobs, you need to pay taxes. And, I mean, taxes, from what I know, as a federal unemployed myself, so I don't know about taxes, or too in-depth to be talking about them. Um, ask your parents about taxes. I'm sure they'd be thrilled. This is a joke, okay? They're not gonna be thrilled if you ask them about taxes. I'm sure they'll probably groan a little. But taxes, it's, you have to pay taxes. You have to pay bills. You have to pay for food to eat, because obviously you need to eat. As a kid, you don't have to worry about all those expenses. As an adult, you do. And once you're a parent, you gotta worry about it for multiple people. By the time you're a parent, you probably have a fiance or wife, or fiance and husband, depending what gender you are, or what preference you are, who you're dating, whatever. Um, and you also are paying for your kid then, if you're a parent. So, it's just, enjoy it while your childhood lasts. It will not last forever, and once it's gone, it's gone. You can't. Time is one of the most valuable things in our lives, and you cannot get it back. Once time is gone, it's gone. So value it. Time is important. Anyways, back to Minecraft. Away from taxes. Ugh, they scare me. Um, essentially what I'm doing with the cobblestone slabs and the stone bricks, I'm sure you can already see from what you were watching while I was absolute yapping. Um, I'm using it to decorate to feel more medieval. Medieval. Feel it makes it that extra, like it's kind of deteriorating, but also not at the same time. One there and one there. It gives it that, like, kind of ruined look, but also feels, like, natural in a way. I forget when I put these here. Yeah, I think it's when I was doing the thumbnail for my one video. So those have been there for, like, forever for the cellar video. Into the cellar, I think it was, or whatever I called it. Wait, hold up. Huh. So the chest noise happens all at once. It isn't synced with its animation, so you can hear it close before it's fully shut. Huh. Interesting. Now the stables are pretty much finished. I gotta... I actually might have string. I can make a loom and start making a banner. A custom banner pattern for me. We think we have any string? Yeah, we do. I think this is how you craft it. I think it's 2 string and a lot and a... I'm about to find out. I think... What's the crafting recipe for a loom? Oh, cheaper than I thought. I know, like, a smithing table. On a fletching table you need 4, so I kind of just figured a loom was also 4. But it is not. Don't assume. Sticks. And banners. Then I just gotta do some simpler designs. I'm actually gonna steal this banner. Then I'm gonna come in here, find white banners, craft them all up. And because I have a stick left, I'm gonna take that. What's the banner pattern again? Okay. Good to know. Now I'm gonna grab some red dye there. Wonder how many times I can spam this bed. Oh, zombie villagers spawned in your house. Oh, just in case, because clearly they can spawn here. Actually, I think I will go for a bit of a different touch. Bang, bang. Bang. Bang! There's no logs. I don't know what I want to do there. I just realized something. That maybe I discussed in a past episode and I just totally forgot about it. There's a gap here because of how the things are. On this side it's fine, but on this side it's not. Huh. This means I don't know what it means. I think I might just put stone bricks there because I don't feel like doing anything today. Let's split this here and turn it into stone bricks. This looks like something that the medieval people weren't worried about what their houses look like. I'm gonna need a lot more than 16 now that I'm thinking about it. For 8, 11. I should need 11. Cowpen is overflowing, which means there's only one thing I can do. Kill them all. I must kill all the cows. Cows are a menace to my world. Oh, watch for the OG cow. Actually, no. Let them stay there in their horrible conditions. Maybe they have time then to think about what they've done. Nah, I'm gonna go kill them. Yeah, I need beef for food. My biggest problem is gonna be finding the OG cows. Okay. We'll leave it at this for now. It kind of cleared out some space. And also go cook all this beef. Okay, it's all on there. Thank you for the stack. I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Cook. Thank you. We'll restock on food. I actually gotta put all my bread in here because I have an obnoxious amount of bread. Do I have any leftover fences? No. I don't have any leftover anything. I guess I can make spruce fences. Honestly, what I should do. First off, do that, so I get some of that. We'll start with this for now. Start with that. Go into building, fence gates, or fences. 6. That's all I need. A fence gate. And bang. And in. And there you go. I just realized I only needed 2 of these, but you know. I also needed more of these. Okay. Hippity hoppity over here. We'll put this in here for fuel. Storage will definitely have to be next episode. I feel it has to be. I feel my storage has just gotten completely out of hand. This is no longer funny joke about storage. This is genuinely sickening to see my storage like that. I do have tons of spruce now, which will be great for my medieval town. Because some of the buildings I am gonna make with oak, I kind of like it. Also, this is my house and my building and, you know, mine. How much time do you think I have? I don't know. I might have enough time to start working on storage at least. Look how beautiful my wheat field is in the back. That's what I don't have. it. I don't have. I don't know, I was just doing this, that reminded me of it. A composta. Composta. That can go right there. Yeah. Let's actually start working on my storage. I don't even care at this rate. We're gonna make all these into chests. I'm gonna start making a chest monster as Grian, one of my favorite hermits from Hermitcraft. I'm gonna start making a chest monster. I don't want it really right next to my base. It can become a little ugly, but I also want my storage nearby. I'll probably build my storage around it. So we will build it here. 4, 5. And 1, 2. Beautiful. I also was working on my banner pattern, which never started. I'm actually going to make this quite a simple banner pattern. Eventually I will actually get in depth with the banner. Is it copyright if I call this place Avalon or something like that? I feel like that's just straight copyright. Bang, bang. No. What about I call this place Ethereal? No, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. What do I want the design to be? What about we do this for now? And then we put a red thing in it. Then make a diamond, or a circle, or this. This looks like a real flag. Actually, just to be a real flag. Oh, wait, hold up. This looks like the McDonald's French fries. Do you see it? Please tell me you see it? The red and that? Just as a little side note. I don't like the yellow. Now that I'm thinking about it. I like the red spikes, but I don't like the yellow. What about, and I do red? Sure, yeah. And then yellow in here. Put yellow in here. And we can put it. That crosses the cup and chops it off. No, like this. I mean, that kind of looks like a real design. Okay. I need more red dye. And the days are flying past. Day 40 and I still have iron gear. Because I don't care what my gear is. I'm a builder. I mean, I'm kind of a fighter, but I'm a builder. Snagging these for red dye. None of these get yellow dye, though. I will be organizing my chests. Not this Minecraft day, though. Okay, now with some of this, we turn that into red dye, this into yellow dye, back to the loom, which I put red and red to make, actually, dot and dot to make dot and dot and dot and dot and dot. Still missing one because I need more red dye. Bang. 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 Almost. I need 2 yellow flowers. Okay, I see some flowers up here. Kind of like this design, to be honest. What I think would make it better is if I get the Thing armor trim. Uh, Not the Thing armor trim. Thing banner pattern, I think it's called. I think it's called Thing. It looks like an apple. Or at least it looks like the Apple logo to me. To put on top of this. I need what, 2? I think it'd look cool. Or maybe underneath that pattern. So that kind of sticks out. But in like black, like just pitch black it would be in. Like the Thing banner pattern, it'd be in black, I think. So then you can see it peek out, and I think it may make this look better. But this kind of fits with like medieval Europe almost, like because in medieval. Alright, kids, time for a history lesson. In medieval Europe, churches had a lot of power, especially in England. To the point where churches had this thing called exemption, I believe it was called. And they can exempt you from the church, and that was like the lowest possible thing you could get from the church. That essentially meant you were kicked out and banned from the church, at least temporarily, and it meant that essentially nobody respected you. They could even do that to like royals, like the kings and that, okay? It was really insane. But then here comes one of the princes, I think it was. He kept getting kicked out. He kept getting kicked out. So then he was like, well, wait a second. I'm the High Ruler of England, King of England, whatever, Prince of England. He's like, well, I'm just gonna exempt him. And because there was no rule against it, he essentially banned him from being a priest at the church. Oh, this isn't exactly good. But, Jelly, stay safe now. I will use you when I most need you. I don't have working stables. That's awesome. Right? And essentially, he exempt him from the church. Even though he didn't have the power to exempt, he kicked him out of the church. He said, nope, you cannot be a priest anymore. So now, because back then they had elections essentially for their priests, and he essentially made it so that his buddy became the new priest who unexempted him. But then, like the England or wherever it was, they didn't like that. They said, no, we don't approve. And I may be getting some of my facts twisted, but essentially, this caused a problem. Because he kept getting kicked out and exempted and exempt and exempt. So then he exempted the priest, which he shouldn't have been able to do. But the debate was who had more power in medieval Europe. Did the kings and nobles have it, or did the priests? Because the priests, essentially, when he exempted the prince or king, whoever it was, nobody respected him or his law anymore. They only respected the priest from the church. They did not respect him. That is why he kicked him out. So then he could be unexempt from the church, and people would respect him again. Because that's just how they worked back then. And it's just so fascinating. And to this day, I have no clue who. First off, what won this? What a king slash prince slash noble this was. I forget what his name was. Or secondly, I cannot tell you who I think it truly is. Who has more power? Because really, they respected the priest and the church, the commoners. But they had to follow the rules of the kings and nobles, and the kings and nobles and the priests would not always get along, like I just said. So it caused conflict. That conflict is just, you know what I mean. I was like so surprised for some reason. But yeah, there's your little history lesson of the day. And it's just insane. But yeah. Oh wait, I want to decorate with hay bales. I forgot about this entirely. I'm sorry, I'm coming to save you. Actually, because there is a live horse in this one, I'm going to do yeah, that. And this one, I'm gonna do that and that. Now it kind of, I'm actually gonna move a hay bale there. I think this looks better. A little bit better. So, yeah, that's interesting little history lesson and facts. You can fully check all those facts then, but yeah. Time to name some of my stuff. I'm gonna name this, because I'm peanut butter. I have my thing, and I love this. This is what I call my sword on my, yeah, on Glitchcraft, my other server that I play on with my friends that I do not record. The Mighty Acorn. And this I just simply, you know what, I'm not even gonna waste stuff on that, but essentially I'd call this pickaxe and this nutcracker. As I get more, like, actual weapons I'll be using more and more. Yeah. Oh! He died. Hmm. I didn't realize they could despawn like that. Okay. Take two. Yeah, if Mog saw this, he would be not very happy currently. I didn't realize that they despawn like that. So let's go chop, now that I'm starting to work on my thing. Oh boy. I'm now realizing how big of a problem this could become. Okay. Well, this will be my ore chest. Yeah. This will be my wolves. Actually, I think I should move it here. Actually, that would work. And here, I'm gonna have my deep slate and my cobblestone. Here, I'm gonna have my dirt. And you know what? I'll even throw in my, my wheat seeds on the very bottom row. Actually, this should go in the crops one. Crops, I'm gonna have my wheat seeds. I'm gonna have oak saplings. Yes, oak saplings are that. Armor and tools are all just gonna get jumbled in here. I'm gonna unbox all of this. Okay. A lot of stuff. Iron nuggets. Would this count as a wool product? I feel it should. My extra great bed in there. Okay. See, so much brighter of a base. So happy I got my roof done a while back. It's just starting to become habit to, like, come in here now, which is a good thing. I don't want this sitting out here forever, so we're gonna move as quickly as I can here. Bunny hopping at this rate. White. We'll put gray here. We're gonna put gray here. And I do this. Actually, I'm gonna put all my carpets in the same row as well. Yeah. This. Seeds will be top row. Actually, I'm gonna move my pumpkin seed there. Saplings are in this row. It was in here. Deep slate. And one of these gotta be wood, so I'll make that here. Wood product. So we'll do planks, slabs. We can have like sticks there, doors. Like they fill up these two columns, logs, and then they fill up like here, I guess. Sticks, whatever. It kind of makes sense, you know. Leather. Now, mob drops. This includes animals. You know what? I'm actually just gonna throw everything into a chest. I don't even care about this one being organized. I really don't. Miscellaneous is gonna be in here. I guess this gold is an ore technically. It is. There's no technicalities about it. And also in here, wherever the tools in that is, pop those in there, and that in there. I'm just gonna keep that in my inventory for now. Okay. Cool. Okay, then I come over here. Hippity hoppity. Grab glass and ladders. Okay. Picked up a ton of stuff from that. Where's my miscellaneous one? And it's miscellaneous for now. It won't always be miscellaneous. Iron, copper. You know, it's not valuable ore. It's still technically an ore. Stone bricks. Crackstone bricks. That. Puff. I know dirt was on one of these. Yep. Okay. Wood. It's in one of these chests. Slabs. Signs. Signs can go here. Okay, wait. I'm already getting confused. Okay, we're good. Just put pumpkins there. Along with apples. It's here. That can go in this. Actually, this can go in tools, technically. This can go in miscellaneous. So much better organized. I don't know where I'd put torches. I guess in wood, right? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna scooch that around. Wood first. Logs. Planks. These. Trapdoors. Slabs. This is the weirdest organizing I've ever done, to be completely honest. If you couldn't tell. Yeah, I guess string would go in there. Redstone's an ore. Seeds. Technically, I'll put granite, like, here. And diorite can have their columns. Miscellaneous. Flint I will... Actually, yeah. Dirt is here. And dirt gets its own chest because it's, you'll learn. You will learn. Crafting table there. See how much better this is? How much cleaner it is. I'm gonna work on my cellar by doing some... I do need to label these though. 1 second. That can be, like, next episode. Fully finishing my storage system. That's just a rough thing to get my random chest, like, organized. Which is insane that that many things were in all one chest. I'm just gonna shred through grass real quick. Hopefully I have enough to plant all of these back. Oh yeah, I have plenty. Okay, this goes here. Yeah, I was right. Wheat is for... First off, I need a little bit more sheep. Don't worry, I'll get you a soulmate soon. Oh, look at that. They're 2 adults. Where's the baby sheep? There we go. Okay, that is looking nice. Honestly, I think this is a good... We got a lot of stuff done in this recording. We built the stables, fixed my storage system. I don't want to go back down there. Made my banner pattern. So yeah, I'd say it was a pretty productive recording. Beautiful. I have all these trees in the background though, which will be chopped down. Very, very soon. Very, 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 very up. Ha, I got you. Oh, and what my plan was for these was to actually, instead of... Though, I actually like them darker, because it makes a break from this to that. What I was gonna do was I was gonna strip the wood, but I like it darker. It kind of resembles dark oak a little. It's a little lighter than it, but I do like it with this comparison, even though it's literally the exact same wood type. And I really like how the stable looks. It's not a big feature, but I really like this. And then we have jelly. Hopefully you're here for a while, Jelly. Unlike my last horse in my other world, which died. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.